Welcome back to Soul Purpose with Shemama. This is your host, Shenora Lechleidner, also known as Shemama. And I am here with my guest, my amazing husband, George. You have seen him several times and heard him several times on the podcast. And since he opened up the season, I can finally move forward with season 5. Thank you for being here. We are recording still from the beautiful area of Punta Cana, and neither of us have actually traveled outside of the country without a group. So, what has been your experience? Like, what from the beginning, from travel to now? Like, what was your experience?
Hmm. Oh, hi. It was an all right experience. We were really nervous about leaving the country with the government shut down, with um, worry that our flights would get canceled or delayed and mess up everything. But so far, everything's been going well. So we consider that like a wink from God that, He's in control and everything's going to go according to plan. So that's how we take it, you know. That's usually a prayer of ours is we pray, if it's your will, Lord, then let it be. And if not, shut it down.
I don't know, that's right.
So things went well. The flights went well, no delays. Everything was on time.
What did you think about that transportation?
Well, when we first got here, that was a little bit, nerve wracking in itself, just because there were so many people that would just call out to you and be like, "Hey, come here, come here, come here," and you are almost compelled to like react. But thanks to Shenora doing research about that, we knew just to ignore them and only talk to the people we were supposed to talk to.
Yeah.
So,
and it was still nerve wracking, even with like trusting the person. Like he immediately took our suitcases, and I'm walking behind him. I'm trying to like record just in case.
yeah.
We wait for the van to come. And guess what gave me peace? I know this is so strange, but I saw that he had on a New York Jets hat.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my best friend's like favorite team of all time, Dave's favorite team. And I was like, okay, I think we're gonna be okay. It was like that. I had to center myself. But I definitely thought we were kidnapped at first.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Yeah.
And some of those, posts you read about and stuff about people getting scammed or possibly kidnapped or things like that of that nature. It's just like kind of instills a little bit of fear when it comes to traveling into unknown territories and different countries. And it's sad to see that there is stuff like that that goes on.
Yeah. But we made it. We survived.
Mm-hmm.
So what about the experience here, the culture, the food? What do you think?
Certain things were definitely a culture shock. Like at the airport, it was a culture shock to see just how everyone was kind of hustling, trying to find some way to make money off of you. And the resort itself has been pretty chill, It's been a chill experience. Just the food is definitely culturally just different. It's not necessarily like I would have thought, like it's not Mexican food, but it is, I would say, Mexican adjacent, or you know what I mean? There's definite similarities, but it was its own experience for sure.
Mm-hmm. You've definitely been a little bit more adventurous when it comes to the food.
Mm-hmm.
I really can't do onions.
Man, they put
And
onions in everything.
onions are in everything. So I may have actually lost a little bit of weight. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I feel like we lost weight after that spa day.
Oh my goodness. Let's talk about that. Okay. So one of the perks of this package that we had was that we had the opportunity to add on a package. So yesterday we went on a sunshine cruise, which is just basically a small catamaran that took us out to the Atlantic Ocean. And George went snorkeling, and I watched and prayed and watched and prayed and watched and prayed. And then once they were done with the snorkeling experience, I actually talk about that because that was something that you experienced on your own. I was just watching everybody float, but you said that it was just like nothing you've ever seen before.
Yeah, that was my first time ever doing that, ever going inside of the ocean and snorkeling. We were by a coral reef, and it was only 6 to 8 foot deep, and it was just hundreds, if not thousands, of fish. And they were just all over the place. Our group leader, he was throwing food in the water and getting the fish to gather in groups, and it was a pretty cool experience. It was a bit rough at first, because as soon as I got in, my mask wasn't all the way tight, and water got in immediately. And then I got water in my snorkel, and so I drank a little bit of seawater, real salty. But after I got past that, it was real fun. Just kind of floating. The waves were basically making everyone do what the waves wanted to do.
Yes.
I don't know how I looked like to Shenora, but I bet she was nervous watching.
Very nervous. Very nervous. I even FaceTimed the kids because I was like, I want you to see Daddy just in case. But I didn't push him off the boat. Like this is he chose this.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got back on the boat. They had happy hour and we went to the sandbar. And that was fun. Just being able to get in the water myself because it was just waist deep.
Yeah, it's like
But
3 or 4 feet deep.
but when the waves started waving, I said, no, put me back on the boat. And the boat started moving, even though they anchored it. I said, no, I need to stay close to the stairs. Because I'm a non-swimmer. And so that was the Sunshine Cruise. We had a great time. And then today's experience was the massage. And then so it was like a 30-minute massage. And only thing on the paper was it said 30-minute massage and then 50-minute hydrotherapy. So back in the States, we kind of thought it was like a table that had water jets or something like that. But this was a totally different experience. And I'll probably create a reel because I was able to like record like a little bit of the tour, and I may plug it in here for the YouTube audience just so that you guys can see it. Because it was definitely an experience that I've never had before. So we go in and they put like what they do, they put us in a salt room first.
Yeah, it was like a salt sauna.
Yeah, so a salt sauna, and then we had our massages, which those were amazing. We had a couples massage, and then when we came out, they put us back in the salt sauna for a little bit, and then
We had to walk through.
you had to walk through these different showers, and I did not know that, so my hair is soaking wet. My lashes, like I thought the water was gonna take my lashes off. It was just like I felt like I was getting baptized or something because I was not expecting that. So you walk through like 4 showers, and then they put us
in a cold plunge.
Like Frio, Frio. Do you remember like how many degrees it was?
I want to say it was like 1 degree Celsius, I think is what the sign said.
Yeah.
It was really cold.
It was so cold, and they really want you to dunk, but I told them like, hey, I don't breathe well underwater, but George did dunk. When you come out, you go into, what was it, a steam room?
A steam room. About 10 minutes.
And so we were in there. Oh, what part did we go into the hot sauna though? Did we do the hot sauna after the showers?
I went sauna, shower, cold plunge, steam room,
Mm-hmm.
cold plunge,
Yeah. And then
hot tub.
the hot tub. And the hot tub was nice. It had all, jets. And so they make you cold plunge twice. And you have to go, you have to dunk in order to get out of the cold. The second time it was good, I think.
It wasn't as bad, yeah.
It wasn't as bad as the first time. And then we finished off with some tea.
They let us land some chases. And then
Mhm.
they put a heated thermal pad on our necks.
Mhm.
And then they gave us whatever choice of tea we wanted, and we just relaxed for another 10 minutes. And we met a gentleman from Indiana.
Crazy.
Well, there was a
So crazy.
there was a 75-year-old man that was about one step ahead of us in the whole process the whole time.
Mhm.
So we got in the cold plunge with him, and it was his second time in the cold plunge, and it was our first.
Mhm.
And so he was just a little bit ahead of us in the whole process. But then there was a point where we were all in the same Chase lounge room drinking tea, and he just started talking to us, and he was like, "Where are you guys coming from? The States?" And we said, "Yeah." And we said, "Georgia." And then he goes, "Oh yeah, well, I'm from Indiana." And we were like, "Well, no way."
What are the odds?
And then we talked about our different experiences in Indiana. He said he was originally born in Canada, but then he was a teacher at Purdue for 30 years.
Yep.
And he's been retired for 5 years.
Yeah. And it was his first time here too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So overall, it's been great. What is your perspective on vacations now? We've experienced a family vacation on a cruise. We've experienced a business vacation where we with Ruby Ribbon Stylist. In 2023, that was a group experience, and we were with Spanish-speaking family. I was like, man, I miss Carmen and Ernesto for this trip because my Duolingo, I don't know, I got to get better at it. So, what do you think now? What is a future vacation you think what do you want it to look like after experiencing this?
I don't think I want it to look any certain way. I just want to keep experiencing new things.
Mm-hmm.
But I do, like certain aspects of vacationing, trying different cuisines. I definitely, if there's one thing I'd like in each trip is maybe a spa day, just because it is so relaxing and it almost feels necessary to have that kind of de-stress, relaxation. I'm still feeling really good from it.
Yeah.
Lighter.
Yeah, feeling lighter. I think I want to incorporate local spa days as well.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think if we saved up, maybe we could do it once every 6 months or at least once a year. Because we haven't had a massage since 2016. Yeah. We went to Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that was amazing. I would easily go back to Niagara Falls, and have booked that spa day.
Yeah.
That was good too. So we are coming to an end, and I just want to thank you so much for not just being on the podcast, but being a part of my life and being on this trip with me. You were the one that was like, I think we should do it. And I was just so grateful, and it's been a lot that has gone into it, but you have up until this point of this trip, you worked for 34, 35 days in a row. And so it was very important to me that even though it was my birthday trip, that you had an amazing experience because you deserve to relax too. So I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for being here. I can't wait until you're on the podcast again.
All right. Thanks for having me.
All right. And guess what? We love you and we mean it.